Alright, so I got a couple of things I'm just going to kind of bounce around on. A little bit of a prelude. I started a Manjaro shit because I'm fat as fuck. And I had a thing for that, but I'm kind of feeling a little queasy now. So I'm just going to run through some things that I thought were funny that I don't quite have like setups for to kind of gauge like what the audience kind of thinks. So I've been doing this now. This is my fourth attempt to do this. And I wanted to introduce my alter ego. His name is Todd Lee. That is what my future wife and my best friend call me because I'm basically a giant fucking toddler. And I come up with a bunch of fucked up shit. So basically, this is one of the things that I came up with the other day. People say shit all the time like you can't make that shit up. And I take that as a personal challenge when I channel Todd Lee. So this is something that I completely fucking made up. And if you've heard it somewhere else, please let me know where because I want to meet that person, become best friends with them. So this is a sex position I came up with. It's called the hot dog because I used to date a bunch of fat girls. So what you do is you get your dick hard and you lay it in between their double chin so your dick is like the meat and their double chin is like the bun. And then you have them do Mongolian throat singing. And then eventually the vibration makes you come. And I hate to admit that that is the best orgasm I've ever had in my entire life. And she was actually down to try it, so like, I guess I'm not with her anymore. Obviously I'm with this one, which is way better. So thank you for that. The other thing I came up with, because again, being a toddler, I was trying to think about like PC jokes and trying to like do stuff clean. And I always thought the word sharp was funny because it's like a shit and a fart. But I was like, shit's kind of like aggressive. I feel like it's kind of more like a, too adult maybe for like some more PG. So I was trying to sit there one day and I was like, what's a great way to describe like a more like PG something like with my like nephew who's 1.5, like when he like poopies his diaper, like what's that called, kind of, right? So I came up with crap and toot, and I call it a croot. Or a poot for poopy and toot. So that's another thing I'm trying to work where to fit that in. Oh, alright, here we go. Another thing, just kind of random. I don't know like how shit happened beforehand. Now everything goes viral all the time, But like words are weird, I think, and just like naming stuff is weird. And I like feel like they didn't get enough people together when they started naming animals and stuff and like packs of animals. Because it's called a murder of crows. And I find that kind of weird because crows are not very intimidating. Unless you've seen Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds That Maybe. But like lions are called a pride of lions. I think that makes no sense because like they're super lazy, so I don't know what they're proud about. And then I realized like why isn't it like a murder of lions? Because like they'll actually fuck you up. But like in a pride of crows, because crows are really smart or whatever. It's like they can be proud of that fact. Just weird to me. So it's that. And then other one I had. Okay, so political jokes. I normally try to avoid those because like never make anyone happy. So this is my attempt at a pretty clean, I think, political joke to offend everybody. I tried to be liberal. I really wanted to be liberal, but it turns out the prerequisite is you can't be funny to be liberal. So that didn't work out very well. And then I wanted to be conservative because I thought, well, I can't be liberal. There's only 2 options, so I might as well be conservative. But it turns out that I don't like fucking my cousins that much. So not a conservative either. But then I was like, well, I guess I'll be independent, because that sounds, I guess, good, right? But then I like actually have opinions and thoughts about shit, so that doesn't work. Because I end up offending one side or the other, and then they just put me in the other camp. So now I identify as whoever I offend on the other team, because apparently I offended that team. So that's kind of how I identify as politics now. And my last one, I just thought of this right now while I was sitting there. I was talking about Halloween and stuff and spooky season. Always like pitching Shark Tank ideas. So here's my Shark Tank idea. They have like professional tag, where they have like the arena set up and the guys like run around and chase each other and try and last as long as they can. I think we should do something like that, but it's just like who can survive the longest like in a horror situation, and then you just have like a bunch of random people you pick out, kind of like a lottery, and they just have to avoid the serial killer slash like, the villain. I think that'd be kind of fun to watch a bunch of assholes run around just trying to survive in this like weird environment. And then Let's see, I have one last thing. Oh, so, okay, last one. So, when I was in high school, about 17 years ago, not that long, I guess, for most of you probably, Field Band was huge, and all that kind of stuff. So we had the brilliant idea of starting our own, which is called Not Quite Handicapped. But it was spelled all dumb and like written in crayon with the R's backwards and stuff. And so I'm gonna pitch you a quick little routine that we did. I don't know how much time I left, but I'll make it quick. So we decided to get dressed up as knights in like armor, but we went to the store, it's called KB Toys or like Toys R Us or whatever. So we got like the plastic little armor on, sword and shield. And then we went and played racquetball, and we just like were beating the shit out of each other. We thought it was fun, but like, we're in there playing racquetball, sitting there having a great time, just messing around, being jackasses, you know? And we're like in this like room if you play racquetball, but we're like screaming as people walk by. We're like 17 years old maybe, and just like yelling the stupidest shit at people as they walk by and just having a good time. We go out to get a drink of water, and I was sitting there and my buddy's like yelling profanities at me, and I walk back inside and I'm like, we need to leave now. And he's like, why? I was like, because it's not soundproof, asshole. Like, they can hear everything we said. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't have like all this like social media stuff, because I definitely would have been banned and canceled for sure. Because I said a bunch of dumb shit when I was young. That's it. Thank you very much.
One time for Martin Mast, everybody. You just made a lot of people change their plans when they get home tonight.